Border controls at Northern Irish ports won't be ready in time for the end of the Brexit transition period, according to a Northern Irish minister. When the transition period concludes at the end of this year, checks will be required on some goods travelling between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK under the terms of the Brexit withdrawal agreement. This is because, unlike Great Britain, Northern Ireland is set to remain closely tied to the European single market. However, according to Edwin Poots, the Stormont Minister for Agriculture, Environment and Rural Affairs, these won't be ready in time. He claimed this is because of a dispute between the UK and EU over the IT system being used by the British. Mr. Poots said, "One of the issues that is outstanding relates to IT. There seems to be a bit of an issue between an IT system used in the UK for many years and the EU's non-acceptance of that, which will almost certainly ensure that we are not operationally ready." UK Environment Secretary George Eustace has written to Mr. Poots' department calling for swift action. The government recently introduced controversial legislation which could overrule the Brexit withdrawal agreement. It argues the restrictions placed on Northern Ireland as a result of its continued tie to the European single market are an infringement of British sovereignty. Earlier this month, Cabinet Minister Brandon Lewis admitted the plans break international law in a specific and limited way. The move was condemned by a number of prominent figures, including former Prime Minister Theresa May. Currently, the UK and EU are attempting to negotiate a new trade deal to come into effect when the transition period expires at the end of this year. However, talks are deadlocked over EU access to British waters for fishing and how much state aid the UK can give private companies. If a compromise isn't reached, tariffs will be imposed on many goods travelling between Britain and the EU from next year. The Northern Ireland backstop, part of the withdrawal agreement, is designed to stop any hard border between Northern Ireland and the Irish Republic. Brussels argues these would violate the 1998 Good Friday Agreement and threaten to reopen the conflict. Mr. Poots, a unionist politician, admitted he wanted to pause work on creating any checks between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK after the government announced it could overwrite parts of the withdrawal agreement. However, he was informed by Mr. Eustace's office this would not be legally possible.